Meine Damen und Herren,
No, don't. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
willkommen im Nix.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Weil ich glaube, hätte ich die vorher nicht eingesammelt oder gesucht und wäre jetzt durch das Tor gegangen, hätte ich glaube ich nicht mehr zurückgekonnt.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win.
Ja, das ist schon halb verrottet.
Lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Ja, was tue ich mir eigentlich überhaupt hier an?
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Dick nicht. Ich bin da komplett woanders, als wie ich sollte.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Behind you!
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes sense.
War ein bisschen easy.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Au. Wurde ich gerade geschlagen? Was bist du für ein Möchtegern-Viech?
She's injured. She can still do it.
Oh, ich drücke immer Dreieck für Ausweichen.
Behind you, Dragon.
Ja, kann ich noch froh sein, dass ich noch einen frei hatte. Also hier, was ich... Hallo, gibt's keine? Okay, wird das nicht als Chapter 3 angesehen?
You may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess. Each must
Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Irgendwas ist hier. Nur was? Okay. Warum soll ich Fokus machen? Ach, nur um diese scheiß Treppe zu holen. Hier oben ist das S irgendwo. Das sieht mir aber eher aus wie ein X. Außer ich muss im richtigen Winkel stehen. Immer noch nicht wirklich. Digi, willst du mich komplett ficken, Alter, du Missgeburt? Ja, spring. Ja, ich kann ja nicht runterspringen, Digi. Wenn ich jetzt so nach unten gehen muss, um dieses fucking S zu triggern, ne, dann bummst ich dein Leben, du Missgeburt. Weil hier sagt er nämlich, ich soll ein fucking X triggern. Digga, ich hasse es, ne? Ab hier kann ich ein X triggern. Diggi, wie soll ich hier unten ein X triggern, du Ficker? Hallo? X? Hallo? Ich hab... Digga, diese Logik, ne? Ja. Digga, wieso triggert er das nicht? Willst du mich komplett verarschen, Junge? Diese Logik dieses Spiels. Ich stehe im richtigen fucking Winkel für ein fucking X und er triggert's einfach nicht. Diggi, wie viele Menschen haben schon dieses Spiel eingestellt wegen so einer fucking Scheiße? Ja, komischerweise, das aktivierst du, ne? Okay, dann gucke ich jetzt mal, wann das S blau wird. Weil irgendwann muss es ja blau werden. Weil eben gerade bei dem Ding ein Ding ist es ja auch blau geworden. Da. Hab gesehen. Ach, da unten steht auch das andere Ding. Gut.
Hela possesses large
So,
dwelling
ihr seid
places.
auch durch.
Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh.
Versteht die Logik, dass er jetzt das triggert, vorher aber nicht. So, auf jeden Fall sind es die zwei. Die hat er mir nämlich jetzt im YouTube-Video nicht angezeigt. Sondern ist gleich zu Kapitel 3 übergegangen. Das heißt 3, 4, 5. Ja. Oder übersehe ich jetzt einfach nur einen Part? Weil eigentlich ja nicht. Wenn chronologisch sozusagen abgegangen wäre er und er geht gleich in den Fire Trail rüber. So heißt bei ihm Chapter 3.
What's happening? What is it? It's coming. That song again. Is it? Is it? It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Mein Schwert! Jetzt muss ich mir ein neues holen.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real.
Ich bin irgendwie an anderen Stellen, den ich eigentlich gar nicht hätte sein sollen, laut seiner Durchgangsspielreise. Weil er komplett anders ist, so wie er das macht. Weil das ist komplett bei ihm jetzt nicht so, wie er von der Reihenfolge durchgeht, aufgezeichnet. Er hat das nämlich nicht chronologisch richtig aufgezeichnet. Ja, hallo, geh doch mal da durch und back dich da nicht an irgendeiner Scheiße fest.
It's Dylan. He's got to be so slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains.
So, den ich gerade jetzt gucke, nebenbei, den traue ich schon gar nicht mehr, so wie er das aufgezeichnet hat. Mit seinem scheiß Let's Play. Okay, es ist kein vollwertiges Let's Play, sondern halt nur Trophy-Hunting. Ich vertraue dem Typen einfach da nicht. Aber wenn er schon manche Sachen hier skippt, oder eine komplett andere Reihenfolge hat, die ich schon mal nicht nachstellen kann.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home. It does not ask you to swim against it.
Weil jetzt habe ich nämlich echt keinen Bock, diese ganzen Dinge einzusammeln und zu suchen.
Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
Weil wenn mir vorgegaukelt wird,
The lone figure of a boy.
von wegen
His soul lay under the shade.
Chapter 3, wie heißt das? Fire
She remembered
Trial
this time she saw
oder Fire Trail. Und ich habe hier eine komplett andere Vorgehensweise, denn die weiß ich nicht, wie er das Spiel gespielt hat.
the gloom lifted. For the first time in
Da gibt auch noch nicht mal einen scheiß Hinweis, dass dazwischen vielleicht irgendwelche Sections sind, die keiner haben, die in dem Sinne übersprungen werden sind, oder so, allein schon die zwei Totems, ja, die zwei Lone, die ich jetzt gerade noch hatte, die hat er bis dato noch nicht mal gezeigt. Wo ich mich frage, was soll das Scheiß? Ja, siehst du? Das ist eine komplette Fix-Reihenfolge, die er hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Die hat eine komplette Fickreihe. Das kann nicht dein fucking Ernst sein. Okay, er hat Fire Trail Chapter 3 gemacht, was ich als erstes hatte. Okay. Okay, er hat jetzt da mitten im Fluss noch einen stehen. Okay, ich nehme den erstmal mit.
The North tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes
Den habe ich übersehen.
thrust his sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. And then he tried. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what it is.
Okay. Ach, der hat jetzt da unten angefangen. Ich habe es genau spiegelverkehrt gemacht. So, dann hat er ja den genommen. Da ist er nicht hochgegangen. Sondern erst gleich direkt hier unten lang gegangen. Ja, das ist jetzt kein Let's Play, wie man die Totems einsammelt. Die Lore Stones, sondern das mache ich jetzt einfach so nebenbei. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob man... Hallo, hör doch mal auf, immer stehen zu bleiben. Ich glaube, okay, da muss man die Leiter runtergehen, um hier hinzukommen. Auf jeden Fall läuft dann hier weiter. Dann sollte hier gleich das nächste kommen, genau.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
So, dann nächste, wie er gegangen ist. Wie gesagt, ich mach das einfach nach Let's Play. Nach den Rookies, weil ich habe da keinen Bock, das Spiel danach nochmal durchzuspielen. Wenn ich das nämlich das nächste Mal spielen will, will ich das eigentlich im Livestream spielen. Da will ich dann eigentlich praktisch nur das Spiel spielen.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Okay, die nächsten zwei sind auch wieder relativ nah beieinander. Da muss ich einen großen Baum finden. Ah, ist glaube ich sogar der Baum.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real.
Ja, sieht aus wie der Baum. Er ist da links lang gelaufen.
Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even
So,
fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world?
und wenn ich jetzt die zwei noch einsammle, müsste ich dann genau bei der Hälfte sein. Mit 22.
See the
Laut
world
deiner Anzeige.
as new, and dance with it, just like he does.
Das Video, was hat er, wie lange geht das? 25 Minuten, glaube ich, geht das bei Uhr.
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part.
Wie gesagt, das ist jetzt. Wie gesagt, das soll jetzt kein Let's Play werden für
Will change the day of Northmen.
die Lorestone zu finden, alle 44 Stück. Dafür empfehle ich euch, guckt euch ein vorhertiges Let's Play an, was nur 20, 30 Minuten geht, was ich jetzt gerade nebenbei mache.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
Stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him They will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Okay, man kann auch nicht geradeaus weitergehen, das ist gut.
I want to believe it. Is he real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for
As
you.
Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your hearts.
So, und jetzt auch die durch.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Okay. Aber beim nächsten muss ich so gucken, dass ich den gleichen Weg nehme wie er ihn nahm. Also muss ich oft hin und her jumpen. Das ist aber schon Chapter 6, wo wir gleich hinkommen. Das heißt, 9 Chapters sind insgesamt. Genau, die zwei sind ja hier oben. Genau. Das heißt, ich muss erstmal die Zwischensequenz hier durchziehen.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's ending. It's coming from there. And there. Ah, what are they? Look.
1, 2,
She's done
3.
something.
3 Stück sind
What's happening?
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Grammar by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard?
Genau. Und die ersten hier angefangen.
Metal runestones. Find it. There it is. Focus. Where's the shard? Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death.
Hier ging da lang.
Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it.
Da.
But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
North would tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
Okay, der nächste Bereich. Der hat natürlich jetzt hier einen Cut gemacht und ist gleich zum nächsten Bereich hingegangen. Oder neu gespawnt. Ist vor einer Hütte, wo ich eine Fackel nehme. Denn das heißt, Chapter 6 heißt bei ihm Labyrinth Shard Challenge. Ist das? Ja, ist die Hütte. Und dann muss ich mich erstmal komplett links halten.
This will be careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead?
Hervor disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, Her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Oh, die Fackel. Nö. Da will ich jetzt praktisch jetzt wieder zurück zur Kreuzung und dann auch wieder komplett links halten, ne?
Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can see.
I can hear him.
It's too scary.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Okay, jetzt wird's tricky. Von hier aus müssen wir nämlich wie folgt gehen. From Laszlo Stone, go right, right, left, right.
The voice is getting louder. Listen, Dillian.
Und das ab hier.
Listen. It's him. Listen.
Also gehen wir rechts,
There he is. You're getting closer. Keep going. Senua, follow the voice. You're nearly there. Dillian's voice. It's him.
nochmal rechts,
Find the voice. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
links, rechts. Und ist er hier nochmal rechts gegangen? Dann müsste es da sein, genau.
Doesn't sound like Dillian What's happening? It's not him. It can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. What? That's not.
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
So. Dann gehen wir hier weiter.
What's in there? What is it? A secret room. There are bars. How do you get in there? How does she get in there? Maybe they've got. There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
Aber ich komme jetzt natürlich hier nicht weiter. Vielleicht kann ich mich natürlich jetzt tot unter mich laufen, ne? Das heißt jetzt eigentlich praktisch zurücklaufen.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. Look, slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Ja, jetzt bin ich wieder hier. Aber sie interagiert mit hier nicht. Da komme ich auch nicht weiter. Ach, guck mal an. Ja, das war jetzt nur für die Slowstones.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Genau, das ist es, der Weg.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know it. She doesn't. Listen for his voice. Listen. Dillian. Where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it. Does everything look the same? Looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What's it? What's different? There's a clue.
Jetzt bin ich schon wieder hier. Kann ich hier öffnen? Nein. Okay, jetzt hatte mir oben an, hab noch 5 Minuten. Gut, aber hier mache ich dann schon mal einen Cut. Sag danke fürs Zugucken und dann sehen wir uns gleich in der nächsten Folge uns an dieser Stelle wieder.